Hi, it's Abdul again. I am just going to continue my series on Ghanaian politics and the election 2024 and why you should not elect John Mahama for president. Um, and this time, the, the topic of my discussion has to do with experience. The last time, I believe in Tamale, the NDC was holding an event over there, and Mahama says he should be elected because he is more experienced than Alhaji Bawumia. And by experience, what he is talking about is he's been president before, therefore he has experience being president, and the Alhaji does not. But the Alhaji has never been president before, so you cannot compare him with you, who is a former president. And the Mahama's experience as president has not been validated by Ghanaians. In part, on two different political campaigns, Ghanaians were asked to assess the experience of Mahama as president, and on both instances, the people of Ghana had said no to him. In 2016, he ran for re-election as the sitting president. He got trounced at the polls by over 50% of the votes. He came back again in 2020. Again, he was trounced at the polls. So when his experience was measured by the people of Ghana, it was negative. So if I were him, I wouldn't be running on my experience before my experience had already been evaluated by the people. And on two different instances, the people had said no to my experience. And the next thing is, we have to compare. If we are comparing experiences of both candidates, we should compare the positions that they've both held, which is the position of vice president. John Mahama was vice president under President Mills, and Dr. Bawumia is vice president under the current Nana Akufo-Addo administration. And I am very confident that if we do that, you would find that across the board, Alhaji Bawumia is better than him. In part, he is one of the few vice presidents in Ghana that have projects to his name under his government. He supervised projects across the board. So, on the account of the position that both candidates have held, Dr. Bawumia outperforms him by far. Okay? And if we're going to talk about experience, we should talk about experience outside politics as well, because that is just as important. Again, if we go and look at the records of both men outside politics, Dr. Bawumia is better than him. Okay? Alhaji Bawumia, before he entered politics, he was a scholar and he taught in several universities. He is an economist by training. He holds a PhD in economics, and his specialization is monetary policy. Okay? He was deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana in charge of monetary policy. That was what he was before he entered politics. Mahama, on the other hand, he has no work experience before he entered politics. And many people would say that, he worked at the Japanese embassy, but no one would clearly define his role at the Japanese embassy. Perhaps he worked at the Japanese embassy serving sushi at the pleasure of the Japanese ambassador. Sorry, I have to chuckle. Yes, so on the account of experience outside of politics, again, Dr. Bawumia trounced him. So if we're talking about experience, Alhaji Bawumia is better than Mahama. You understand? Alhaji Bawumia is a technocrat. He is the kind of people we need to be president in Ghana in the current era. We are talking about a president who can orchestrate projects all by himself and be able to see them through, and do that not just one but several at a time. That's the kind of man we want governing Ghana, and not a failed presidency that want to repeat itself. Peace.